Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today, we are very blessed and honored to have Dr. Elif with us. And we will be talking about some universal spiritual values and, the process of self-discovery and the process of healing your heart and also various tradition of the spiritual healing process. I was talking to Dr. Elif and I found that she is very much deep into these sciences, and I then requested her time for our Coffee with Friends series, and I was very honored that she gave her precious time to us. So I'm in Islamabad right now, and she is sitting in London, UK. So welcome, Dr. Elif.
Please accept my oceans of gratitude, Dr. Naeem. Thank you so much. Salam alaikum. Shukran jazila. Salam from London. Hi from London.
Mashallah, mashallah. So let's start with our discussion. The format is very, I would say it's more of a two friends talking to one another in a conversational manner over a cup of coffee. So there are no formalities, and it's just like friendly discussion between the two friends getting to know one another. And
Okay, amazing. My coffee is already ready.
oh, mashallah.
So I can sip my coffee time to time.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And by listening to our discussion, our viewers who are from the university backgrounds, who are from the professional background, who are from the religious background, I have a lot of fan following from different walks of life. And I'm sure today, including me, they are going to learn a lot from you. So first of all, a general question, tell us about yourself, your place of origin, and where are you currently residing, and what are you doing nowadays?
Inshallah. I will try to do my best to inform your very, very high esteem audience, actually. It is a privilege to address such a distinguished audience on a
Mashallah.
topic that blends two deeply important aspects of our lives. First one is our spiritual well-being and
Mhm.
our commitment to environment and sustainability.
Mhm.
So combining nature with my own background, renewable energy science, as a healer, I
Mhm.
define myself as a humble healer,
Mashallah.
uh, getting the spiritual heal, shifa from Allah,
Mashallah. Mhm.
delivering to the people, humanity, to insan.
Mashallah.
So it's a very powerful and holistic approach to promoting both personal and environmental well-being.
Mhm.
So my path recognizes the deep connection between the human health, the health of the planet, and the energy system that sustain our lives.
Okay. Mashallah.
So with my education background from University of London and also Oxford education, I have pursued my further education at Harvard University in energy related disciplines last year.
Mashallah.
So professionally, I serve as a founder of Women in Smart Energy.
Okay.
I will mention the story behind this NGO. It's a UK-based NGO and as I'm actively involving as a United Nations climate change observer.
Mashallah. Oh, mashallah.
So the story behind my NGO, Women in Smart Energy,
Mhm.
while I was working with female refugees in Syria after
Okay.
the outbreak of war.
Mm.
This is not my story. This is a story of the Syrian woman because there is
Mhm.
no difference between me and other women,
Exactly.
actually. It is just for the opportunities, reaching the opportunities. So I encountered a
Mhm.
profound woman and profound moment that would significantly shape my path, Dr.
Okay.
Naeem.
Mm.
So one day, a remarkable woman, very high esteemed woman, approached me with high temper, but with a simple, powerful message. So, you know, between the harsh of realities and immediate needs of displacement, like
Mm.
blanket food, and shelter. She
Okay.
expressed a vision that went beyond temporary relief. She spoke the need for sustainable solutions in
Mm.
the tent, in the refugee tent, that could empower women and provide a lasting impact on their lives because they need vision rather than blanket.
Ah, okay.
So her words were not just about the essentials, of daily life, but also about the hope, sustainable future,
Mm.
stability, and a future where they could thrive. Because she was a doctor, the other woman was a, PhD.
Okay, mashallah.
The other woman was a teacher. They are mother.
Mm.
They are coming from the, creators Rahme,
Mm.
Rahman and Rahim.
Right, yeah.
They are they are really, really blessed
Mm.
individuals.
Mm.
So this encounter sparked a deep reflection within me on the top of my heart.
Mm.
And it became clear that addressing immediate needs was crucial, yes,
Mm.
but equally important was creating a vision for a long-term sustainability, especially in the world and in this, war-torn countries. So the
Yeah.
idea of establishing a solar farm
Mm.
emerged from her inspiration.
Okay.
So solar power, with its stability to provide reliable and renewable energy, symbolize more than just a source of electricity. It represents hope, umut,
Mashallah.
independence,
Mm.
hurriyet,
Oh, yeah.
independence, and a path to a brighter future for
Mm.
those ladies. So motivated by this amazing, beautiful, spiritual vision and
Mm.
also scientific vision,
Yeah. Mm.
because at the end of the day, she suggested me very scientific vision.
Mm.
So I founded my NGO with the goal of empowering women
Mm.
through sustainable practices. You know, my humble vision with my team is to transform the lives of the women,
Mm.
particularly in challenging environments, by
Mm.
providing them with the tools and the knowledge needed to contribute to and benefit from sustainable
Mm.
energy solutions.
Yeah.
So we believe that by integrating renewable energy projects, we can not only improve living conditions, but also
Mm.
foster economic opportunities and
Okay.
enhance
Mm.
education prospects for the women.
Mm.
Since then, um, we have been fortunate to collaborate with both global and local NGOs,
Okay, mashallah.
leveraging their expertise and
Mm.
resources
Mm.
to amplify our impact.
Mashallah.
These partnerships have enabled us to launch initiatives that promote sustainability
Mm.
and, secondly, empower women in communities across various regions in the
Okay.
world globally.
Mashallah. Mashallah.
From thank you. From training programs and workshops to implementing solar energy projects,
Mm.
our efforts are focused on creating tangible benefits and fostering self-esteem
Okay.
and self-reliance.
Mm.
So the journey from the initial encounter in Syria, my journey
Mm.
from the initial encounter in Syria to where we are now has been transformative.
Okay.
It's a testament, it's a very big testament, very strong testament, the power of vision and the impact that one person's insight can have on driving change as well. So, together with the support of
Okay.
our partners, Dr. Naeem,
Yeah.
and the dedication of those we serve, we are working towards a future where women are not just surviving and thriving through
Mm.
sustainable solutions. My expertise have led me to work with various governments and institutions on issues such as sustainability,
Mm.
ESG, environmental social governance,
Mm.
renewable energy technologies.
Mm.
So I'm also a well-known TV analyst providing insights on global energy transitions to media
MashaAllah.
outlets
May I
like
interrupt you here because I can see
BBC,
your
Bloomberg. Yes.
I can see
Information
your
about my book, maybe.
maybe later on, but what I'm thinking now, your this part of your personality or this part of your introduction is very, very rich. Maybe we need to have another complete, full, dedicated, focused program on your this NGO because a lot
Perfect.
of people would like to learn what you are doing and how they can contribute and how they can get benefit from your NGO. But let's focus on you. Like, I
Mm.
want people to know about your journey to this, the process of healing and spirituality. What turned your interest from social services to the service of healing? What made you change from there to here?
My journey into universal healing and spirituality, particular through the, you know, poetry,
Poetry.
Sufi
Ah,
poetry.
okay. So, so you are doing a poetry also.
Yes,
Oh,
it is
mashallah. So,
with
do you
Sufism,
have some
tasawwuf.
couplets for us also in the program? Some part of your poetry? Hmm.
Maybe it's a surprise.
Lovely. Okay, let's go ahead, please. I just want to
So
make sure because when I'm looking down in my picture, I'm looking at you, but my camera is above my laptop. So when I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking directly at you. So sometime when I'm looking down, I'm not, I'm just looking at your picture. So I just want to clarify about my eye movements. So there's no confusion.
okay, great, amazing. It is good to see you are looking at me.
Mm.
By the way, today is full moon and tomorrow is full moon. It's a very strong, powerful period actually for us.
Oh,
So sometimes we can look at the sky to the moon.
mashallah. So
If
you have a poetic attitude, huh?
yeah,
Mashallah,
amazing.
mashallah. So tell
So
us, go ahead.
my journey is coming particularly through the tasawwuf,
Oh, mashallah.
Sufi poetry, and my family background also, all as well.
Mhm.
So it seems to be rooted in my, culture and spiritual heritage. So my father's knowledge is a deep vision and rahmah for me,
Mashallah,
abundance for me. It's a rizq for me. He
mashallah,
used to read poems to our family from Rumi during our breakfast every weekend, I remember.
mashallah, mashallah.
So I was born in Germany and growing up in Turkey, a country
Mashallah.
with a very rich tradition of
Mhm.
Sufism, cultural environment, Christians and also Muslims. So this likely played a significant role in shaping my interest in these areas.
Mashallah.
Uh, As you know, Sufism, a mystical, spiritual branch of Islam, emphasizes the inner and spiritual journey towards Allah and often expressed through poetry, music, ritual, much more heart cleaning, soul cleaning things.
Hmm.
So, my family background may have introduced me to the teachings of famous Sufi poets like Rumi
Mhm.
or Yunus Emre,
Yes.
Rumi Mevlana or
Mhm.
Yunus Emre, whose
Mhm.
works are integral to the Turkish spiritual and cultural life. So these poets, Rumi, Mevlana, Yunus Emre, explore the themes of divine love. What is divine love, Doctor?
Mhm.
It is a muhabbat.
Yeah, Muhammad, exactly.
It's a unity.
Mhm.
It's a transcendence of the self, which are
Mhm.
the central to the Sufi beliefs in tasawwuf.
Mhm. Which is also known as Ishq-e Ilahi.
Aşk ilahi, yes.
Have you seen,
And
by the
also
way, I have seen the full episodes of Yunus Emre Turkish drama and also the new drama series by on Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi, season one. So I'm waiting for the season two also.
magnificent.
Yes.
I'm really, really impressed by your interest
Mm.
into Turkish series and cinemas.
Mm,
Very
mashallah.
artistic. approach.
Mm. So you were mentioning about this Sufi tradition. You came back, for your background also.
Yes, yes. And also, remembrance.
Mm.
Remembrance is very important
Zikr
because
ilahi.
yes, one of the core practices in tasawwuf,
Mm.
zikr, as you know,
Zikr.
zikr involves the repeated utterance of Allah's names,
Yes, exactly.
which is every bird's, all oceans, they are also
Mm.
repeating Allah's names.
Mm. This,
Rahman,
this.
Rahim, El Kerim, El Rahim,
Mm.
El Quddus, Ya
Mm.
Vedud.
Yeah, Wadud, yeah, Wadud. In
So
Ibn al-Arabi, in Ibn
they
al
are cos yes, please.
sorry, sorry for interruption. I'm just trying to,
No, it's a
I'm just trying.
mutual conversation,
Yeah,
it's a
exactly. Oh,
brainstorm. Please interrupt
exactly.
me. Please.
Ibn al-Arabi in Futuhat Makkiyah, he describes the zikr ilahi as wahdatul wajud, the unity of the
Wahdatul
being.
wujud. Yes.
So everywhere you see the divine presence of Almighty Allah. This is wahdatul wajud. This is what you experience in zikr. You
Yeah.
experience divine presence within you. I think this is the healing process where you learn to understand the process of healing,
Mhm.
connecting
Mhm.
to connect yourself with your inner self, I guess. Well, I'm not the
Yeah.
expert, but anyway, I'm just,
No,
spread.
I'm not the expert as well. I'm just
Mm.
a lovely butterfly of, universe. I'm learning. I'm a student. So, um, I'm also student actually with love, muhabba. Muhabba is very important also.
Yeah, mashallah.
Love for Allah. It is a central thing. If you are thinking always this muhabbat, you will also feel the same thing towards other people,
Exactly.
towards a dog, towards a tree, towards everything.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, you know that you will go back to
Yeah.
real muhabba, real love.
Mm. Yes, exactly.
That's why it is motivating me to live in this world. Otherwise, when you are thinking the creation of this world, what is the reason
Mm.
why we are created? We are created with the fuel of the love. We are filled with the love because this creation is connected with the muhabba, with the love, actually.
And this is what Maulana start his Masnavi with, the story of flute. When you play, it sings
Yes,
the song of separation
the
from the divine God.
separation of
Mm.
from the divine, holy
Exactly.
love, muhabbat. Yes.
So when you first realized you have this interest in healings and you know, this God-given power of transferring pain into healing process.
Well, of course, as a nai, as a this flute instrument, musical instrument, I felt separated from one of my beloved
Mm.
in my life. So after that, I realized that, what is the reason we are loving human being?
Mm.
And at the end of the day, I realized that every people they are entering our life
Mm.
as a guest. Our life is this world is a guest house,
Exactly.
and our life is a guest house as well.
Exactly.
I realize that every love is temporary. It can be temporary, except creatures, Allah's love. So
Mm.
that's why, I try to maximize my expectation from myself individually.
Mm.
I try to minimize my expectation from the human being. Still, I'm training myself.
Mm.
It is not easy stuff,
Your
but
this journey reminds me of Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jalani, Rahmatullah Ta'ala. In his book Fatuhul Ghaib, he says every love in the world, ha- at the end, it will be separated. And you will always be in the pain of separation, except one love, which is permanent and eternal. That is the love of Almighty Allah. So it is better to be in love with Allah, which is always permanent and there is no pain in between of separation. So what you are saying is said by same by Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jalani. I'm actually endorsing your point of views.
Subhanallah. Amazing, great, beautiful. Yeah.
So tell us about your, let's say, for the people who are listening to us, if someone is in the pain, if someone is going through a difficult time, what would you suggest to that person listening to you right now?
Well, first of all, life is life is coming with lots of turbulences.
Mm,
We cannot just expect always good things, but we cannot control actually the life, but we can control our emotions. We can
mm,
control how can we react, how can we
mm,
reflect our emotions.
mm,
So emotional resilience, first of all, and for the enhanced emotional well-being, emotional resilience, very, very important. So in that
mm,
regard, how can we, you know, satisfy our individual being with emotional resilience? Of course, with the prayers, with the meditation, with the mindfulness, and with touching the
mm,
beautiful nature,
yeah,
riding a horse. It's
mm,
amazing. If you cannot find a horse, touching the earth, just walking on the grass with bare foot, those kind of things are really, really elements that they are taking your stress out and they are giving you positive energy.
mm,
And secondly, increased compassion. Many spiritual traditions emphasize empathy, compassion, and
mm,
kindness.
yeah,
So, by practicing these values, individuals can foster more meaningful and supportive relationships.
mm,
What do you mean as a kindness, compassion, empathy? Do some charity, even 10 penny, 1 penny
mm,
every day. Do
mm,
some charity. It's a really, really big, satisfaction, and it reduced the feeling of isolation from
mm,
the world. And it also enhanced the level of your emotional intelligence. And also passion. What's your sense of purpose? What's your life purpose?
mm,
Purpose in that regard. So spiritual practices frequently helps all individuals, Every individuals are unique. There is no difference between you and a chimney sweeper and other people actually. The difference only by,
mm,
manners, character. So spiritual practices frequently help individuals connect with a sense of higher purpose of meaning,
mm,
purpose, of the life, meaning of the life. So this sense of purpose can provide motivation and sense of direction and contributing to overall emotional stability and fulfillment as well.
mm.
So of course,
And also,
stronger physical health is very important.
mm. And I think
Stronger,
also treating animals on the street with kindness is also is a very big healing factor.
yeah, exactly, correct. You are very right.
Mm. Some people keep like when I went through difficult times in my life, somehow someone gave me a cat, and I was taking care of that cat, and I never realized all my stress and tension has been absorbed by cat and thrown out of it. Sometimes in
Beautiful.
difficult times, your network of your friends, your family, the way they show care and love is a big, healing factor. Mm.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
Mhm. So tell us
You're
about your poetry. When you first discovered this talent, and have you written any book on the poetry?
well, in my poetry, I seek to create a unique dialogue between two monumental symbols of the time and place. One is Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, and the other is Greenwich Maritime Museum and Maritime in London. Each represents a significant marker in this story of human civilization and
Mm,
the passage of the time, actually.
mm,
Yet they are separated by centuries and continents as well.
mm,
I aim to weave a narrative that transcends geographical and temporal boundaries,
mm,
much like a Maiden's Tower in Istanbul, because Maiden Tower is very, very symbolic, stands as a timeless sentinel amidst the strait between, Asia and Europe.
mm,
So that's why I wanted to focus on more, connection between those continents, East civilization and West civilization
mm.
as a mediator. Uh, and in my poetry, I blend the existence of Hagia Sophia and Greenwich to explore intersection of ancient and modern East and West.
So you are time traveling in the past and also in the present and also connecting it with the future.
Exactly, cultural fusion actually
Mm,
by merging the cultural significance of Hagia Sophia with the global impact of Greenwich.
mm,
One is, very ancient from Greek and Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire, and the
mm,
other is also United Kingdom, British Empire. Global impact of, Greenwich is very important
mm.
nowadays.
Yeah.
So
Mm,
my poetry reflects on how diverse traditions and advancement can harmonize and enriching
mm,
our collective emotional intelligence and experiences.
Lovely. Now, Dr. Elif, tell us about your book. You have written a book. What is the subject? What are the contents?
Oh, did I did I write a book?
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
quite famous now or available on Amazon.
Wow.
So what is the book is all about?
Nobody, nobody told me that I'm an author.
Inshallah, you are not, and mashallah.
Yeah.
Writing a book is not an easy task. You have to collect all your talent, your concepts, put it in form of an organized manner so the people can understand your vision and your perception.
Yeah, true, agree.
So if somebody orders your book from the Amazon, what are they going to get from your book? So I just thought to ask the author itself.
Now, if I am the reader of myself,
Mm,
if I buy this book tomorrow and start to read, what I realize that, this um, you know, scientist lady wrote, you know, she delves into the transformative power of advanced energy technologies and their potential to
mm,
revolutionize how we approach energy consumption
okay.
and
Mm.
sustainability. And it's a white paper book actually
Okay.
for the energy sector, for the diplomats,
Okay.
stakeholders, shareholders,
MashaAllah.
or even, uh,
You should
not
also,
not only for PhD people, all people from
for all
all
the
around.
governments who want to get the benefit from, this book, have you ever been to Pakistan?
Yes, I've been in Pakistan, in Kashmir. Yes.
Okay, mashallah. I think you should be visiting Pakistan and provide your book and, some lectures in the Pakistani government so they can get benefit from your research also.
Yes, we can work together to create more efficient and resilient and adaptable energy systems.
Yeah, because nowadays the government is working on it. And
Me
all the
too.
governments all over the world, they're shifting from traditional energy to this, special energies.
Yes. Well, in London, we are training, government, civil servants and government workers from all around the world from high technologies, from A to Z. So we can invite also the people, smart people from your government as well, or from
So
another
how long
company.
it takes for the training you provide based on your research? Like how long it takes, how many months or how many days?
Depends actually. There are different type of topics. It depends on the topic and the knowledge of the trainees. Well, um,
And you are
just
also providing this to in Turkey, also in Germany and also Syria?
yes, all around the world, in
Or,
Turkey, in Germany,
mm,
yes, Qatar also.
mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, let's come to the last part of our discussion. Since this is only a discussion, and this is not the end of everything, we can come again for another topic and discuss with detail. Today is just basically a basic introduction of who you are, and so the people could understand your background. Let's discuss what would you like to say to the people listening to this talk about personal healing or healing as a whole, how they can improve their lives.
Well, spiritual excellence is not a dream actually, and if you don't control, other things, just try to control your emotion.
Hmm.
Your path. You are the CEO of your own life in this spiritual, self. And spiritual excellence, which is ihsan, is
Islam,
just
yeah.
concept of worshiping Allah and just worship Allah, not
Hmm.
a human being. And if you worship Allah, with abundance, spirituality, healing, I'm sure that the other people will love you and you will always, find the balance between yourself and other people and human as well. And please minimize your expectation from the human being because we are delving into the all different things in our life. So that's
Hmm.
why, you don't need to expect lots of things. Just respect other people and um read more, do research, enhance yourself.
Hmm.
And also for the ladies, I just want to say there's a big industry, more than 60% of women, according to the Cambridge University, is one of the research. They are wasting their time, unfortunately, their beautiful time with fast fashion. Be careful about the fast fashion.
Hmm.
Know
Exactly.
more about sustainable things. Even you can just, exchange your clothes, any other things with your sisters, with your families.
Hmm.
You can do that actually. It will be healing also. It will be social healing for your spiritual mind and for your self-respect as well. So
MashaAllah.
those kind of sustainable practices really, really
Hmm.
promoting our also personal stewardship and environmental stewardship as well
MashaAllah.
in
Hmm.
professional work and also in a spiritual healing.
So if I
Thank you.
summarize what you just said in my own personal experience, two qualities or two mindsets are very important. First is tawakkul alillah, and the second is sabr. Sabr, I personally think uh, to translate word healing into Arabic is the right word is sabr. Sabr is the foundation of all healings. Sabr with tawakkul. Have faith in Allah and just wait.
Subhanallah. Very, very well saying.
And this is why Allah said, whenever you are in trouble, have sabr and pray salah. Salah means talk to me. Have sabr and talk to me 5 times a day. Let me handle your problems. I'm there also. So if you read Quran, this is a book of Shifa, no doubt about it. Mm.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed talking to you. I learned a lot from you, and I'm sure My, people who are listening to this talk, they're also learning a lot from you. And another thing I learned from you is you don't have to be a Muslim scholar to sit in a mosque to understand Islam. You can be a professional sitting in a professional agency and still talk about Sufism, Islam, and love and Allah, because these are universal realities and these are universal values. And once you accept Islam as a universal value, no matter where you are working, doesn't matter. You are a Muslim. You are a practicing Sufi, even sitting in the office. I call it a corporate Sufi.
Magnificent, beautiful,
Yeah, that's right.
and very
So
peaceful.
thank you very much. And I look forward to have another session whenever you are free. We can find a topic and then we can discuss. Maybe we can also invite Dr. Amina to join with us, and three of
A
us, we
pleasure
can,
to join with my,
yeah,
amazing
so that will be
academic.
another lovely, because she's also a practicing Sufi. I call her a peer. She's a peer also.
She's a very good peer
So
leader.
inshallah, with this note, thank you very much. And to the listeners, inshallah, we will come back again with another episode of Coffee with Friends. And till that time, uh, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam. Thank you so much.